I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which this podcast is recorded today. Also pay respects to the elders past and present, and extend that respect to any other Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people who may be listening today. This is Melanated in Melbourne, a podcast designed to give an insightful look into the Australian lifestyle from the lens of two Black American besties.
Welcome back, Melanation. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Ri'chard.
And this is Melanated in Melbourne.
Melanated in Melbourne.
Yes. Oh, we did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Somehow.
Take it to the flow now. We love to hear it. We love to see it. How are you going, Ri'chard?
I mean, other than my voice being significantly deeper than usual, because I just apparently just lost it, so now I'm just doing a bit of a Barry Manilow situation to be able to...
Wait a minute, hold up. Barry Manilow?
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow or Barry White?
I think it's Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Is it
He's the one who sings, "Oh, Mandy, well, you came and you stayed without taking, and I needed you so, oh, Mandy."
Deep voice Barry. I'm Googling.
It's Barry White.
It's Barry White?
It's Barry White. You'll never find... Oh, never mind. That's Lou Rawls. But Barry White had, what was it?
Oh, you're right. It's
My darling,
Yep.
can't get enough of your love.
Who the hell is Barry Manilow?
Barry Manilow's the white. Well, I am a fanalow of the Manilow, but he's like the white singer. He's like one of those easy listening kind of singers. The moms and the aunties, I believe, get around Barry Manilow.
Speaking of white singers, did you know Bobby Caldwell was white?
Yes. I feel like this is a revelation for Black people every single time. Even my partner the other day was like, "Did you know Bobby Caldwell was white?" I'm like, yes. But I do remember the day that I found out that he was, because I could not believe it either.
I was like, obviously he's invited to the cookout, because I was like, wait a minute, because he died recently.
Yeah, I was going to say,
like
it's the cookout in heaven, but
yeah.
that heavenly cookout.
Mm-hmm. Pick out the brisket.
Yes.
But no, when I saw that, I'm like, is that the right picture? Did they fuck up? And I'm like, oh no.
Thought it was a Sammy Sosa situation. No, but Bobby Caldwell, he's like, "I guess you wonder where I've been." And you're just like, "Oh, in the hood, correct?" And then you look at the picture, and you're like, "Oh, wait."
I mean, maybe he grew up there, and that's where he got it.
Maybe he did. He could have been, because, yeah, he's got a soulful voice.
Absolutely.
I dig it. I kind of miss that Blue Eyes Soul kind of thing that used to be happening.
A dying age. Like, they don't really do that anymore.
They don't do it no more, because they ain't appropriating like they used to. Now it's...
There
ain't no soul of the appropriation anymore.
There's no more appropriation plus.
There's no appropriation plus. Like, I kind of feel like that all went the way of Justin Timberlake. I think that was like...
Oh, have you listened to his new album?
He's got a new one?
He's got a new album, and he had a lead single on it named, I forgot what it was called, but Britney Spears had a song of the same title like 13 years ago, and all the fans decided to blast that one song, Britney's old song, knock his off the charts.
I know that's right. Petty.
The pettiest of petty. I'm like, I didn't listen to either one, but I
didn't even know he had a new thing out.
I'm surprised. When he went to acting, I was like, okay. Well,
yeah, it makes sense as a transition.
He's a decent actor. Like, I said decent, not great.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give him any awards.
He's not bad.
No.
He's not bad.
He was funny in Bad Teacher.
I never saw it.
That was hilarious. Like Cameron Diaz, Jason Segel, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
That one crazy lady from, she's a redhead. She's just like a squirrel lady. I don't know. I don't know how to describe her other than a squirrel lady.
Redheaded squirrel lady.
Yeah, she's just such a squirrel lady. I don't know.
Not that being the only description. All right, hold on. Let's see.
When you see her face, you're going to see.
Bad teacher. Okay, redhead bad teacher. Okay, there is. Okay, Lucy Punch. I don't know who that is.
Oh, no, it's Lucy Punch. It's
Lucy
Punch.
Okay. I don't know who. Oh, she was in Ella Enchanted, wasn't she?
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Do you not see Squirrel Lady?
She was like, I do not see.
You don't see Squirrel Lady? Okay, well.
I do. I know what you mean now. I don't know why I thought this was like a character, but yes, I suppose. Lucy, please don't punch us for saying you look like
Boo. She's not listening.
She can't punch us now because we made a really bad pun. So.
We did. Oh, actually, I do have a funny story for the audience. So, Anxious Andy. I remember I said I have a lot of shout out to Anxious Andy. I have new updates in the adventure that is Anxious Andy.
Oh, I love that.
So, Anxious Andy and Kira are at war right now.
Oh no.
Yes. So,
oh no.
For our listeners at home, my housemate is a plant gay. and there's like 20, 30 plants in our house.
Yes.
And cats love to brush on plants, lay around on plants, do the whole thing.
Bite them.
Yeah.
Pee on them.
Well, so she's not that bad, but she'll like bat him around and she's really excited. Yeah. But those are his babies.
Oh, no.
So he's like, oh my God, the cat's killing my plants. And
oh,
I'm like,
no.
I don't know what to tell you, friend, because he's just now learning to cat-proof the house because he hasn't had a cat for a while. And I'm like, so what are you going to do? So he took all the plants in the entire house, from the bathroom, from the kitchen, from the living room, from the little stairwell. They're all in his room. So he's got a little Amazon. He's got a mini Amazon.
He's in his poison ivy era.
He's in his poison ivy era, 1,000%. And one of the things, I actually had to write it down because I cried when it was happening. Because I was sitting on the couch, and after he did it, Kira was like meowing, like looking around for the plants. And he's like, yeah, you'll never get them now. And he had this whole monologue speech to the cat about what he'd done. And then Kira was just meowing at him. And he went to his room, and she sat outside his room and just meowed. Like, bring back my friends. Bring back my girls.
She was like, I was just checking on them.
He was like, I just wanted to make sure that they were enjoying the little plant playtime. You know, they had little play dates. Nevermore. Now she just sits outside of his door longingly because she knows where they are.
Oh, no. We need to get Kiki a little rubber plant or something like that.
I don't know that she would like it. I think it has to be alive.
She's like, I want to torture something living. It's not fun if it isn't alive.
Oh, but no, I am very much enjoying these little antics. Anxious Andy is just so funny. Like he goes through up and down his like anxious phases. Like, I'm ready to be social. Actually, never mind. Just kidding.
I get that.
And it's like, whatever you have energy for, we're welcome to come down whenever. But oh, poor Anxious Andy. Oh God, I have another story. Yes. So I made a really big decision recently.
Oh my.
I unfollowed Rihanna.
You unfollowed the panty lady?
I unfollowed. Yes, she's just a panty lady now. Like, I am no longer going to be held captive, waiting for her to give me what I want. Every time I see her post,
she just pushes out panties and lip glosses now.
Literally every time she was like, "Oh, is the?" No, we know it's not the album. And I'm like, I know if an album comes out, all my friends still follow her, so somebody's going to tell me.
You guys, I think it's time to let that. Yeah. It's like, I understand us wanting to hold out hope. So I support your decision. I think it's like, we do what we have to. Listen, you guys, she had like a really great run. I don't know if any other artist had a run like her. Like 7 albums.
Yeah, 7 albums.
7, 8? Yeah, 7 or 8 albums. Well, she dropped those hoes like 7 years, like back to back to back to back to back.
And ran the summer every single time.
Ran the summer every single time. And I really cannot think of another artist that did it like that. No. It was incredible. It was amazing. The music industry is crazy. You have to work so hard round the clock in order to maybe get a teaspoon of success. And she did all of that, had a mountain of success, and now she's in her mama and panty. She's a mama in her
mama panty era.
Mama panty. She in her mama draws era. She's just gonna be. That's just what she's gonna be doing, because I think she's pregnant again. Is this
the third one?
I think this is gonna be the third one.
Get off her ASAP.
I mean, like,
get off her.
I think she, like, okay, this is gonna sound weird because obviously I don't know this woman from a can of paint. So Coconut Nation or whatever you call it. Oh, Rihanna Navy. Don't come for me.
The Coconut Nation.
Coconuts don't come for me. I think she likes pain. I think she's one of those people. And I'm not making a blue joke, and I'm not making an S&M joke. I don't. It's like, ever since that video of her getting that, like, tie, I think it was tie. It was that bamboo type of tattoo where they use like a needle.
Or like a stick and poke?
Yeah, and they just like hammer a nail into your skin in order to create the tattoo. And homegirl, she was just yawning. I think she was chewing on some snacks.
I was told the stick and poke doesn't hurt. Like, I heard it hurts less than like regular tattoos.
I've heard it hurts more. So when I saw her,
like the Japanese one. With
it's like some sort of like bamboo shoot kind of thing.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and I've heard it. I've heard it's like really, really painful.
Yep.
And ever since I saw that video of her just like getting it done, and she just looks completely unfazed, I'm like, you know what? She seems like the type of girl who enjoys pain, and so I think she probably enjoys childbirth.
She's hoping for twins.
I think she does because she's been, once again, like, her albums have been back to back to back. Her children have been back to back to back. So absolutely. I assume she is, but at the same time, if she isn't, it's none of our business. But Panty Lady, I wish you all of the best.
Not Panty Lady.
On your success.
I've unfollowed her, and Nicole's forgotten her name. So obviously we're done.
Yeah.
Actually, we're done with the Rihanna, unless, of course, you drop an album, and then we'll talk about it.
We'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back. I mean, I wish her nothing but success, but yeah.
The reason that was spurred was because I saw this meme on Instagram. I feel like I shared it. It was like, you know what? Maybe we don't need another Rihanna album. And he's like, the final stage, acceptance.
Exactly.
The final stage of grief, acceptance.
Correct.
1,000. Oh.
Yes.
We haven't talked about the Bowery Ball.
Oh my God, we haven't talked about the Bowery Ball. Kids, let me tell you, we went to a fantastic event. Last week?
Yeah, last weekend.
Last week, goddamn. Okay, last Friday at the NGV, they threw well, I would call it a gala.
Yeah.
It was like a gala in honor of Lee Bowery, who was a iconic artist, designer.
It's like just a staple in the queer Melbourne community, even though he spent a lot of time in London.
I believe so.
But it was fantastic. And the theme was dress like your life depends on it or don't bother.
Correct.
And honestly, everyone understood the assignment. It restored my faith in Melbourne's dressing ability.
Absolutely. I was gagged and gooped. The kids came out to play. I loved to see it. I did not know what I was wearing until the very, very last minute in true Nicole fashion.
Yes.
Because I originally had a dress in mind that I was going to wear. And it was orange. It had feathers. Like, it was couture-ish. But I showed it to a few friends, and they were just like, you should look at the theme again. I was like, oh no, not my dress has been rejected. So I was like, okay, I'll figure out something else. Was referred to another look. It was sold out online. So I was like, well, what the fuck am I going to do? And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Rose Chong in Collingwood. And shout out to Rose Chong, a fabulous costume shop on, well, I guess it's not Smith Street, but it's adjacent.
Gertrude Street.
Gertie.
Good old Gertie.
Good old Gertie. And then walked in, panicked, semi-panicked, being like, I have this thing, I have an event, I have nothing to wear. They're like, what is the event? And they're like, and I said, Bowery Ball. And they're like, you came to the right place. No worries. Browse through our things, see if you like anything. And the first thing I saw was this all leopard kind of cape that was giving me Shania. And I was like, this is literally a Shania that don't impress me much cape with the hood.
Yes.
Took that, and I was like, I want this incorporated in some way, somehow. And they were like, all right, and then we're just going to throw a corset right on top of that. And then, boop, I was sorted. I looked like a Jamaican superhero, and
Fantastic.
I loved it. I loved it.
The jaws were dropped. The entire crew pulled up as they should. We were ready and prepared because our friend Goop, I feel like we mentioned it before, our friend Goop loves to dress up.
Loves to dress up.
We love a dress up.
Love it.
And we came out there, and honestly, I was just in awe. It felt like the party in Saltburn.
Oh, I have not seen Saltburn, but I understand the concept of it. For me, it reminded me of New York. Like, when people have the opportunity to dress outside the box and get as creative as they want to, people take that opportunity because where else are you going to have that?
Literally. Plenty of times we just dress up and we're the only ones looking like bad bitches.
Pretty much.
But in this instance, everyone wasn't. It was just like looking at everyone's creativity, where they went with the themes, and it was just like, I love your outfit. I spent most of the day. Like,
yes.
There was like a karaoke section. I didn't find it. There was tours of the gallery. I did not go there. I just go like, I love your outfit. I love your outfit. And we're just like talking about loving each other's outfits and just making friends with strangers. And it was just fantastic. Also, the drinks were flowing. And I had two in my hand at any time.
Pretty much. I mean, like, it was nice that it was included with the price of the ticket because the ticket was steep.
Yeah, she was spicy.
However, I thought the vibe, the crowd was great. You walked in. They're hand passing you the drinks. You could take a photo in front of the step and repeat. You go into the stained glass section of the NGV where they have this beautiful stained glass ceilings, and that's where the dance floor was. And they had the tunes pumping.
Absolutely.
Good on those DJs. You go out to the back and the outside like courtyard area. They had a lot of performance artists, a lot of queer art, as well as like S&M kind of like.
Yeah, shibari and doing those kind of things.
Yeah,
was someone
cool.
eating fire or like tossing fire?
Someone was eating fire. They may have been blowing fire, you know?
Probably. I feel like someone was stepping on glass. At a certain point, I was like...
Yep, stepping on glass.
And I'm like, this feels like some kind of fever dream. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm down with this.
I was digging it. It was so cool that it was just all being incorporated. And it was very much a who's who of Melbourne that was there as well. We saw quite a few people. We saw a fabulous influencer, Aurelia St. Clair, who was an absolute doll. What a cutie, because I saw them walking through the party, and I was like, oh, that's Aurelia. I really want to say hi. And I don't think it's any secret. I'm pretty much a lightweight.
Yeah.
One glass of champagne. I can't even do the 2 margaritas. I'm gonna be 3 margaritas. 3 margaritas. I'm gonna be asleep.
It's like a margarita walks by. You're like, ooh, I'm a little bit lit.
Exactly. I just look at the word margarita and I'm like, I'm feeling a bit buzzy right now. So 1 glass of champagne. She's already lit. 2 glasses of champagne. I'm in party mode. And so when I see Aurelia walking by, because we're mutuals on Instagram, I'm like, oh my God, this is my chance. I'm going to say hi. And so I'm on the dance floor. I see them walking by and I'm just like, Aurelia, it's me, Black Chick Abroad. We follow each other on Instagram. And then I turn and they're with their wife. And I was just like, oh my God, it's your wife. Hi, I'm Nicole. And then I stop and I'm just like, and I turned to Aurelia and I'm like, did I just introduce myself? My Instagram name? I was like, oh my God. And introduced myself to your wife as Nicole. I was like, wow, that's maybe top 10 cringy. Like, I was cringy, but
they were really good about it.
It was so sweet. She was so sweet. She was just like, she's like, that's all right. That's okay. She's like, that's how I would know you. That's how I would know you. So they were very gracious and very loving in the way that they accepted my cringy moment, and their wife was lovely as well. And then went about my merry way because I was like, well, I've embarrassed myself enough. And
then you ended up at the karaoke room.
Yep, sure enough did. Because as soon as karaoke is mentioned, I'm there. I'm there.
In an instant. I remember hearing wishes of karaoke, and I looked at my phone because I was already lit. Cause I kept seeing messages and like replying in my head, but I was just like,
yeah. And those messages were me being like, I've signed up for karaoke. I'm in 2 or 3 acts or like people, and I'm singing Umbrella by Rihanna. And
look at that connection.
Panty lady.
Panty lady. I'm singing the Panty Lady song.
I'm singing the Panty Lady Umbrella. So because the karaoke was hidden, you had to go through.
You had to go through the gallery or something.
The gallery, you had to go. That was the other cool thing about the Bowery Ball, is that the exhibits were open on the first floor, so you can walk through and see the art and everything and take some sickening photos. Then we ended up finding the karaoke room in that section, like once we walked through, and it was very cool because they had I wish I remember who my girl was playing the piano. She was playing the piano, and you got to sing the karaoke with the piano.
Oh.
So it was very much giving cabaret. It was very much giving. And now a little ditty, like, is this my camera? Is this my camera? It's very much Judy Garland, like very real. And it was really cool. However, they did not necessarily have the words on the screen for you.
Oh.
So I was like, well, first off, my girl's playing the piano. They give you a list of songs to choose from because that's what she knows how to play.
Yeah, of course.
And then I was looking at a couple of them, and I was like, oh, Umbrella by Rihanna. I asked the girl who was checking us in. I was like, hey, babe, has anybody sang this song? And she's like, no, it'll be such a vibe. I'm like, oh, yes, bet. Cannot wait. They told me I was in 2 or 3 songs, but one person sang, and they're like, and next up, Nicole. And I was like, oh, shit, okay.
Did one of you warmed up or anything?
I didn't do warm-ups, no hamstrings, no vocal cords, no nothing, Jesus. So I get up on the stage, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? I'll be singing a song for my little girl from Barbados.
Luke would have been proud.
Luke, shout out to Luke. I'm sorry, honey. You would have thrown a mango at me. You would have been pretty upset. But the crowd laughed and loved it. First verse went out there, killed it, good pitch, like had the crowd going. Because, it's like a little crowd participation song. Ella, Ella, eh, eh. Feeling good, felt confident, started singing the second verse, accidentally started singing the first verse again. But that's okay. They love a repeat. It was so good, we just gonna do it again. Which is all good. And I was just like, yeah,
second
that's
verse,
fine.
same as the first.
Same as the first. Like, that was, the first verse was just practice, so now we're doing it for real.
It's a warm-up, we're ready now.
But feeling good, because all they gave you was a tablet with the lyrics, and it's not scrolling or anything.
So you're performing and trying to focus.
Yeah. And so I was like, I'm going to put the tablet down. I can handle this. I put the tablet down, sing the chorus again. Then my girl on the piano starts playing this one part, and I'm like, this is the bridge. I don't remember the bridge. So I was like, oh my God, let me get off of the stage. It's raining. Ooh, baby, it's raining, and waving to everybody. I was like, I'm so happy that the Panty Lady did not see me perform all of that song in entirety. because, yeah, it was a remix. It was a remix, but...
A remix?
A remix, hey! Exactly. It was a remix for Rihanna Oki, and it was just...
Boo.
No, I'm taking it. Puns all the way. It's Sunday, it's pun day. So I...
I'm going to go home now.
So it was good. And then Aurelia was so merciful enough to post a clip of me when I got all the lyrics right.
Yo, that's
their Instagram.
That's kind. That is very kind.
Shout out to Aurelia. You are the real MVP. Because if it would have been any other part of the song, it would have been like, look at this girl messing up a classic.
Like, are you not embarrassed?
Yes, are you not embarrassed? But it actually went well, and people were coming up to me afterwards being like, oh my God, that was so good. That was amazing. And I'm like telling them, I was like, I kind of messed up. They're like, we don't care. You brought the energy.
I would say it's karaoke. The best karaoke is lively. It is bringing a show.
The best karaoke is, take this with a grain of salt, bad karaoke. Because I do not like when the people who can really sing get up there.
Sit down, Whitney Houston. Absolutely.
Whitney,
stop this.
Come on now. This is not The Voice.
No.
This ain't no damn American Idol. Sit your ass down.
You're not getting a record deal here.
You're not getting
embarrass
discovered.
yourself or make me laugh
Correct.
or like make me want to jump up with you.
Correct.
I need the energy. Like that's what I'm at karaoke for. Like you can be an okay singer.
Yeah.
You don't have to be bad. But
yeah,
like,
don't be.
Don't be breaking glass.
Yeah, exactly.
but give us a show. Karaoke's for fun. It's not for
fun.
Yeah.
It's for entertainment. It's not for you getting discovered or for us to be like, wow, that person's a really good singer, even though that does happen. But it's mostly about that fellowship of singing. And personally, my favorite type of karaoke is somebody singing a song that I have not heard in such a long time and being like, oh, this
a good
is
throwback.
such a bop.
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of karaoke. And yeah, then the entertaining kind. Because some of the other bad karaoke are the people who are really, really good singers. Mm-hmm. And the other bad karaoke are the people who just sing the very beginning part of the song because it's an iconic entrance.
Yep.
And then they forget the rest of the song.
Oh, so like would they start the first verse again or something?
Don't do that. Not like that. No, like they literally just do like the first line and then realize they're like, oh shit, I got the rest of the song to sing. And then it's just like,
I think, is it better to get off the stage or to fake it at that point? If you got on stage with that much confidence and picked a song you don't know, is it better to get off the stage or to be like, you know what? I'm going to wing it.
Well, they're going to hang around because sometimes when they open up with an iconic line, usually that iconic line is also the chorus. So they just kind of, they swim through the first verse just to get to the chorus again. And then it's like, yeah. Then you just got to wait. It's a waiting game. You go to get your drinks. You go to the bathroom.
I would never boo at karaoke, but I'd be booing internally.
Oh, no.
My lack of clapping would be apparent.
Internal boo.
Yes, I would be booing so loud. It would just be echoing in my head, like, boo, ding, 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 ding.
People are on their phones, but it's okay. I mean, it's only meant to be fun, silly times and whatnot. Because I wish I could think of a song that's like...
You gotta come to Electric Avenue. I don't know. I don't know the rest of the words to that song. So I can imagine someone do. Is that at the start or just the chorus?
No, it's like somebody singing like a. I mean, that is the chorus, I think, because it's like down on the street we be dancing. I think it's up at the water tonight. Do the was fire. Is it? How many Caribbean nations am I going to offend today? How many? The count is already at, I don't know what nation that was. I'm going to
assume 3, because 3 is my favorite number. So like, and I think some of them will be made up. You'll be hodgepodging them together. So it might be the same 3, just like a mix and match.
Well, if y'all want to meet on the street, we going to rock down to Electric Avenue. And then we'll be fighting. Shabba. Okay, that's enough. But...
Oh, this is chaos.
But yes, it's all over the place. So yes, shout out to the Bowery Ball. Very much. Absolutely. A very good vibe. A lot of fun.
I'm manifesting that we will be invited there next year instead of paying for it.
That would be
manifesting.
That would be excellent.
Because I'm certain, because there were a lot of influencers, like you said, a lot of influencers,
sure
a lot of designers, and because we were dressed all fancy, they thought we were people who were like, well, yes, this is my podcast, and I was networking the shit out of everything.
Yay!
And I was like, I am lit, but I know what I'm doing here. Like,
love that.
Hyping us up bigger than we are because we will be there.
Yes, I was drunk. I was having a good time. I was drunk, having a good time, and embarrassing myself in front of people. But you know what?
They loved it. They ate that shit up.
Exactly. I had a good time. So.
It's also networking because then people will remember you. Everything is networking.
Oh, but it's so good. I just love, And it was very much a queer space, which is something that we've talked about with our friends and our guests on this show before, because some things feel like just a gay space, a gay masculine space, but it felt very like everyone.
Queer women, there. Non-binary people, and it just absolutely added the vibe. Just very much like Gay Times had, like, it wasn't a gay space, it was a queer space, all inclusive. It was fantastic. It just felt like a warm hug, just all over the place. And it was just luxurious, absolutely luxurious. Don't you have some plans coming up soon?
I do have some plans coming up soon. I'm going to be heading home to the States.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It is a very bittersweet feeling, especially with how crazy things have been over there. So, but we'll look forward to seeing my folks. But how about you?
I am also going to the States. What a crazy coincidence.
What a crazy coincidence.
Yes, even though there's a bunch of terrible things, I know there's a few things that I'm very excited to get back for. Because my trip is going to be, I think mine's a little bit longer than yours.
Yeah, because I'm just going for a month. I'm like, this is all I want to give.
Yeah, I'm doing about a month in America, and then I'm going to hop over to Europe to make it worth my time. Like, not worth my time. I said that. I said what I said. No, but by the time this episode airs, we will both already be in America. So I figured why not just talk about some of the things we're excited for.
Yes.
As opposed to, like, yes, America is shit in a lot of ways. Like, in a lot of ways.
But America has a problem.
Multiple problems. We don't have enough time for. But it also has solutions.
Ooh.
Not solutions.
Can't wait to hear this. Yeah.
Not solutions necessarily, but sometimes the awfulness is better.
Oh, okay.
When you have your friends, you have your family, like things you miss. Because like, I, for one, I'm so excited to show up there with like half-empty suitcase.
Yes, the shopping.
And go straight to Ross. Like anyone who knows me knows Ross and I, we go together. We go together now. Like,
yes.
And TK Maxx is okay. Like, it's fine here. Like, even TJ Maxx is, like, a little bit too pricey in America, but Ross, dress for less.
Dress for less.
You can walk in there with $20 and be like, you know what? I got this cute-ass suit.
Sure enough.
It may not fit perfectly. One sleeve might be longer than the other, but...
Not one sleeve longer. I wish.
I mean, I swear, that's the thing. Like, it's so cheap because it's a regular or discontinued or there's a surplus. So sometimes it's a centimeter longer than the other one. Sometimes a zipper is a paperclip.
Yeah.
Either way. I am for it because you can make that work. You can make that pretty. The thing I'm most excited about is hopping off the plane and going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh my gosh, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wow.
It's not a good place, but it's a great place at the same time. The sauces are top tier.
The sauces are really good.
And the wings are usually good. Like, my stomach doesn't always agree with it afterwards, but you know what? Sometimes I feel like Rihanna, I like the pain.
Stop. Don't I like the pain, bitch. Until it starts singing the beginning of Get Low.
Brum, bum, bum.
The drums. Oh, man. Until it's bombs over Baghdad. But,
Stop that. What about you? What are you excited for?
I mean, I can echo that sentiment of good chicken wings because it feels like, not that good chicken wings are impossible to find here in Melbourne, but I feel like they're just so readily available in the States. And let's be real here, kids. The portion sizes in the States, you gonna get your money's worth.
Oh, the portion size. I just remembered I'm gonna have to go to the gym while I'm there.
You are.
Like, I've been on my fitness journey lately, and every time I go to America, I gain weight. Like, you look at food and you've gained weight, and I'm like, I can't do 6 weeks of not being, because I've been working out pretty consistently for 6 months now. Wait, what month is it? No, almost a year. I've been working out pretty actively and going to America. Like, I'm excited for it. Like, I eat everything. But I have to go to the gym. Gymming on vacation feels weird, but it also doesn't feel like a vacation because it's just home. Totally. So that's something I'm not excited for.
I understand that. I love lying to myself saying I'm going to work out on vacation.
I've never told myself I'm going to work out on vacation.
I love lying. I love that lie. It's
I think
one of my favorite lies.
I might go once a week as opposed to the 3 I'm doing, but I'm like, something is like be stimmy. I know I'm not going to be in the same shape when I get back. I'm like, I mean, rounds of shape. We're going to go into it.
A rhombus.
Not a rhombus. Like a diamond. Diamonds, Rihanna again. This is the Rihanna episode.
This is the Rihanna episode, and I'll take it. But yes, but chicken wings are a very good thing because I feel like, I don't know, have we talked about Bell's Hot Chicken?
I don't think we have.
Yeah,
I don't think we have.
Because Bell's Hot Chicken is a chicken chain, not a chain.
It's a chain.
Yeah, because I think they have a couple locations. But Tennessee Hot Chicken is supposed to be the overarching theme because they have hot chicken in Nashville, and which quite literally is exactly that because the spices be like pop, pop, pop. They be going. They're so good. because I remember my first time going to Bell's Hot Chicken here because I was having a chicken wing craving, and then my partner and his friends were like, oh, we got a place for you. It's Bell's Hot Chicken. I was like, all right, bet. Go to the one in Fitzroy. And I personally like spicy. I feel like I'm a spicy food, not aficionado, but I'm adventurous when it comes to spice. Yeah. I'm willing.
You only live once, and you know what? That bathroom is never too far away. I get it. I'm there too.
Luckily, my digestive system at this point can handle spices. Who knows what that story is going to be down the road?
You are blessed.
So I'm happy to enjoy it now while I still can. Blessings upon blessings. So we go into the Bell's Hot Chicken, and my friends are saying, they're like, you know what? Last time I got hot. And they're like, I feel like I could step it up from the last time I had it. And then someone echoed the same way. They're like, yeah, I think I had hot last time, and I think I can step it up as well. And I'm like, y'all think so? And I'm looking at them, and their faces are paler than the moonlight. So I'm just like, if they think that they can do some hot chicken, I feel like I can do some extra hot chicken. Yeah, why not? Because I'm looking at them. They look like they're from a tribe where salt may be spicy. So I'm like, you know what? This could be pretty good. So they're like, yeah, we're going to go with very hot. And I was like,
oh, I know exactly where this is going. I'm so excited.
Let's do it. And I was like, let's do it. And we get this thing called the baller bucket. It's got like a whole bunch of wings in it. And these are not skimpy wings. These are like...
These are beefy pieces.
These are some big-ass chickens. I don't know. These chickens have been lifting weights in the yard or something like that. They must have they got dumbbells in the cages.
And they don't love the additives and preservatives here, so this chicken is just beefy.
Nah, that is just like, yeah, I don't even know what kind of chicken this is. They eating good before they get killed because they were some thick-ass wings. So they bring the baller bucket to us, and as this bucket is approaching, I can feel my face start to tingle. As this bucket gets closer and closer, I'm feeling the spices, and I'm like, oh, my God, what have we gotten ourselves into? And they put the bucket down in front of us, and it is the angriest, spiciest looking chicken. It is so
red.
So red. And I haven't even put my mouth on this chicken yet, and I can already feel the senses. And I'm like, you guys, are you sure? And they're like, yeah. You know, the Australian, we'll be right. We'll be right. Yeah. Go in. I start watching them eat the chicken. They take one bite of this chicken, and they got the hiccups. And I'm like, oh, no, bitch, what have we gotten ourselves into?
When you said the baller bucket, I'm like, this is a mistake.
Well, like the baller bucket, it's a good-sized portion because we all get a good amount of wings.
Of really hot flavor
and then a couple of sides as well. So I can't remember exactly how many wings I ended up getting, but I was blowing on the chicken. I was like, get some of the spice out of here. I'm rubbing the napkin on it because we are fighting through this chicken. It is so goddamn hot. I take one bite. I see the personification of Satan in front of me being like, the chicken's hot, ain't it? And I'm like, oh, bitch, what have we gotten ourselves into? It was so insanely hot. But I was just like, this can't be very hot because the thing above it is Sex Panther.
Yeah.
It was like none, mild, medium, hot, very hot. Sex Panther is the very hottest. And I'm like, surely there can't be anything hotter than this.
Oh, no, it can be. And
surely it can't be.
And I haven't tried it, but like when my first adventure to Bell's Hot Chicken, I got the hot one, and I'm like, oh, this is not enjoyable hot. I got the very hot one. I'm like, this is not enjoyable.
Very
I had like
hot
the regular.
Was too damn hot.
And I have a controversial opinion. I don't think Bell's Hot Chicken is that good.
Oh, you don't?
I don't think it's that good, only because fried chicken is my specialty. Like, that's what I love. That's what I enjoy. I just feel like they decided their seasoning would just be to throw it in a bunch of cayenne pepper. And over and over, it's like more cayenne pepper.
Yeah, and it's like ghost pepper and just like Carolina, the bonnet.
However,
Scotch bonnet.
The chicken that I rate highly is fried and tasty.
Oh, fat chicken is very, very good.
Fried and Tasty is delicious. It's probably one of the best fried chicken places here.
Without a doubt.
And there was one in Fitzroy for years, and it closed down. The only one I think is left is in Brunswick East. And if you haven't been, by all means, go. Fantastic. But speaking of chicken, do you remember a couple of episodes ago we were talking about bone-in and boneless chicken?
Oh, that's right.
And yes,
this is splitting the nation. This is truly where we need to come together as a people.
I've had recent instances where 3 more white people have asked for boneless, and I looked at them and I'm like, you got boneless chicken money? Because if I'm ordering, we're having bone-in. It was actually a hangover day, and like I was here with Luke, Ben, and Will. We're like, we're gonna get some chicken.
Yeah.
Luke was like, I can take whatever. White Luke, not black Luke.
Yeah, not Luke.
Not Luke. We have so many Lukes. We have so many. Swoop Luke. So Swoop Luke was like, I can eat whatever. And Ben was upstairs, and Will's like, can I get boneless chicken? I'm like, you can order something else. It was actually Nini's chicken. We were ordering Nini's chicken, and the boneless.
Nini's. Shout out to Nini's.
Shout out to Nini's chicken. Korean fried chicken all the way. She's top tier as well.
She's so good.
But boneless chicken was a $40 bucket, and I'm like, I'm not eating boneless chicken, so you can get a wrap.
Yeah, like that's childish.
And it's like, but bone-in had all these different sizes. You can do 8, 10, or 30 or whatever. But boneless, like, no, you need a mountain. You need a mountain of chicken, but for why?
Yeah, I just don't. I don't get it. I guess it must be like a texture, like it must be a sensory thing.
It's a sensory
ick. It must be a sensory thing because I just can't understand. Like, I like the bone being there on the chicken. I feel like the chicken is juicier. I feel like boneless chicken is just like.
I agree.
I feel like it's drier.
It's a crunchy chicken nugget, and I don't want to do all the extra work for the little dry shit that you're gonna give me in the middle. I don't want it.
Mostly batter.
Mostly batter.
Mostly batter.
And if it gets caught in my throat. Bone-in chicken has never done me dirty like that. I can tell you that much.
Correct. Exactly. It's going to be juicy. And no, come on. People out there eating boneless chicken, what are you doing? Grow up.
Love yourself.
Grow up.
Love yourself.
Come on. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bone.
Yeah, we love a little bone.
Come on now.
Get that bone.
Get that bone.
Bounce on the shit
dance.
Bounce
on the shit dance. Bounce on the bone dance. Hey, you know what? Okay, anywho. But yes, I shout out to Nini's chicken. Good chicken. Fried and tasty, very, very good. They have a very good batter on their chicken.
Yeah, they season that shit well.
I think there was a bit of
don't say controversy. Don't say
controversy. I won't say controversy, no, because it's nothing. It's nothing of like, oh my God, Ri'chard is really clutching his pearls.
I don't want you to tell me my chicken. The best chicken that I love, you can't tell me they're canceled because I will cry.
No, because what if it's Nazi chicken?
I know, that's so like.
Oh God.
I have to make my own chicken again. I mean, I still do, but my God.
No. Okay. Calm down. You can rest assured. There's no real controversy. I just encountered something one time on Uber Eats because I was also in a fried chicken kind of mood. And then went to order from something and it looked like fat was closed, but somehow there was a little shop next to it that was called Freddy's Hot Wings that was right next to it. And they were doing a great deal. Like you can get 5 wings for $20 with chips. And I was like,
suspicious.
I was like, this is suspiciously good. And then I pressed an order on this Freddy's Hot Wings thing and got like a good amount of chicken for a very low price. And then when the chicken showed up and I opened my bag, I'm like, this is fat chicken. So somebody after hours was sneaking into fat, or it must have been an employee that worked there and was just collecting more money and essentially opened an Uber Eats called Freddy's Hot Chicken, and they were using the chicken and the fryer. I'm being dead ass serious.
That's ingenuity.
I
respect the hustle. That's American hustle.
That is like, I was like, who is doing this? Like, who is knocking off the chicken after hours? And please come back. I was so sad when their account got shut down. I was so sad.
So now you had to go back to the original, the OG, like pay full price for
Yes. Got to pay full price for the fat chicken. And I was like, whoever was the Robin Hood of the fried chicken, thank you. I hope you listening to this podcast. You're a hero.
Not the Robin Hood of fried chicken.
The Robin Hood, they were stealing from the rich.
And giving to the greedy.
Give it to the poor. I was not greedy.
5 pieces of chicken and chips for $20. Like that's an incredible deal.
That's a great deal.
They
were doing God's work, and I will not let you besmirch their non-name.
I mean, yeah, I have to though, because that if someone said, like, especially in Australia, for the prices that everything costs to go eat out, to have anything, $20 for a meal, a full meal. I think there's something wrong with the food. Like, I think something suspicious. Like, so your whole side plot, like side hustle, I believe it. I fully believe it was a side hustle because nothing here is that cheap.
Nothing here is that cheap, but it was definitely fat chicken, and they were definitely using the fryers and the oil, and for that, I say thank you.
And the box?
Unsung,
same box as well?
unsung here. No, it was like in brown paper packaging, like there was no insignia, nothing on it.
Can't be traced.
I was just, can't be traced, so whoever that was, but I was just like, ain't that Melbourne?
Yep.
To do some bootleg chicken.
I love it for him. Actually, that reminds me, speaking of things that are not cheap, that's the one thing that I'm not excited for, the conversion rate.
Yes.
And I was like, because I was just thinking about them, like, oh yeah, like in America it's so cheap. And I'm like, actually, the prices have been going up lately.
Correct.
And then there's still the tax, and then the tip, and then all these other things. And I'm like, shit, I'm gonna end up extra broke on this trip. And I'm like,
not the good tip.
Not the good tip. Not the good tip. Just the tip, though.
Just the tip.
I don't even remember how to tip anymore. Like, is it 18%? Is it 20? What do we tip now? Like, I remember when I was there, it was just like, depending on this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, I love when they have the thing at the bottom, like, tell you how much you should be tipping. Like, thank you, because I've been gone for too long. I don't remember what to do. I just remember, is $1 million enough?
Yeah, I know. It is. Yeah, tipping in America is so wild. Like, I mean, I guess I think it was 20% if you're like dining in, 10 or 20. Yeah, it's been that long, and now I'm like, I don't know. I do not remember.
I remember like ages ago, it was like 10%, then it was like 15, then it was like 18, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I might just not eat out. That's not true. I'm going to eat out. You can't avoid it.
I kind of want to say, like, I feel like I get mostly like takeaway when I go to the States. Going out to eat at a restaurant, I probably don't necessarily do that as much because all the things that I really want to eat are like bigot chicken, unfortunately.
I'm sorry?
Bigot chicken, unfortunately.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Please, tell me more.
No, I mean, like,
It's called bigot chicken.
I mean, it's called Chick-fil-A, but I call it bigot chicken. I call it bigot chicken. And I only go when my gay friends say it's okay to go. They're
Never.
Just like,
I give you no permission to go to bigot chicken.
No, my gay friends there when they're just like, you want to go get some Chick-fil-A? And I'm like, well,
only.
like,
well, if you suggested it, that's fine.
Pretty much. That's the only time I go. I'm like, listen, hey, because if anybody accuses me of being a bad ally,
I'm here to support the gays eating the chicken.
Eating the chicken.
I will also partake.
If my gay friends want to eat bigot chicken, I support them in that. It's the hatred that makes it so juicy. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I don't like it as much as y'all do.
I mean, you do like it.
I do like it. I'm saying I don't like the truth.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the truth.
No. Speaking of foodsies, Taco Bell, also on my list. The American version of Taco Bell, because we talked about previously the Australian version, is here. It's good.
Yep.
It's healthy, and I don't want that. Like, I know what I'm about, son. Like, I came here for the grease and for the terror bill and for it to be $3.
Yep.
I want all of it. And I'll take the repercussions. I don't care. I don't care. On the night out, 3 a.m., roll up to Taco Bell. Morning after, roll to Taco Bell.
Think outside the box. Bing!
Is that Taco Bell?
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's a throwback. My brain just went, into a time machine.
Yep. No, it is. It is because, man, the marketing is so fun. It used to be so much fun. But, yeah, yes, I will be eating some Taco Bell with my Cinna Twins and my cheesy gordita crunch.
Oh, yeah, Cinna Twists.
Yeah, love it. I love the fact that they have a thing called the cheesy gordita crunch, which quite literally translates to cheesy little fatty. And I love that.
Yeah.
And I love that. It's so fucking good.
It's all amazing. What else am I excited for? Actually, so my favorite cousin's wedding is like that was the spark that like led to me going here in the first place.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll just go for a couple weeks, and then everyone got fired. I'm like, well, now I've got more time, so I extended my trip. But like the thing I'm excited about is my favorite cousin. Shout out to Prentice. He listened to some episodes. He'll get to this in like 3 years. But he was the cousin that we never thought would get married. He was one I was like, I can't be tied down. I'm like, sir, you are 37.
Yeah.
Like you were not getting any younger. Yeah. Like, what do you want from this? And then he met his partner, and it was just instant connection. Like, oh yes, I support this fully. When I visited a couple years back, I got to meet them and like do the whole thing. And now where to go? I'm in the wedding party, so that's why I'm actually going. I feel so bad because again, being here, there's so many weddings that we miss, and it's like here you're invited to the wedding, here you're invited to the wedding. Like, could you not like coordinate? Like y'all know each other. You can have Friday, you can have Saturday, and I can just boop boop boop, or like a week or two within each other. It's like, I'm in April, I'm in October, I'm in 2027.
Yes, yeah.
I love you, I miss you. I cannot do that.
Yeah,
I can't afford it. I cannot afford it. Get me a registry and I will buy the second most expensive thing on their list. Still cheaper than the flight, still cheaper than the vacation time I lost. And it was just like, only because it's been so long, and this is my favorite cousin.
Yes, fair enough. Shout out to the favorite cousins, because
those are the ones that get you through. Like
they do the family functions.
It's Thanksgiving, like, oh, we're gonna do a walk around the block.
Love those
favorite
cousins.
cousin.
Top tier.
I would not miss it for the world. But after that, my best friend had a baby.
Oh,
so
lovely.
it's a lot of bouncing around. Shout out to Tyler and baby Avery.
Oh, baby Avery, that's so
Bavery,
cute.
yeah.
Yes.
And it's just me bouncing around. I'm going to catch a bunch of prides. I'm so excited for that because...
Oh, yes, that's right, because it's going to be June.
It's going to be June. So, like, I've never been to Chicago Pride, catching that one.
Love that.
Boston Pride.
Amazing.
And also Dublin Pride.
Oh, Dublin.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear about that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was that?
That's all right. I'll allow it.
She'll stay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dublin Pride. Oh, yeah.
We be having pride over here, let me tell you, lassies. There's more than a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow over here. So shake a shillelagh and come on by.
So you said, so we're going to add we're going to add the Irish to the you're offending today.
To the nations I'm offending today. We're going to see how many more we get through this episode.
I'm so done.
Oh, that's so good. But that's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm exhausted already, but I'm also very, very excited because it's been a while. And I genuinely think this is going to be my last time in the States for a very long time.
Yeah.
Only because, like, the political climate being what it is, like, I'm just not interested in that. Like, I escaped. Like, if I could, I would scoop everyone and bring them with me. I feel like I've said it a million times.
Yep.
But a lot of my friends and family, we could meet in Barbados. We could meet in Hawaii. We could meet in South Africa or something else. It's like everyone's having a vacation, but coming home, it does make me a little bit sad. It makes me a little bit sad.
It's a very bittersweet feeling.
It's like, I miss you guys, but that anxious ball shows up again. And this is the people's regular lives and coming back to this. Because, like, we are absolutely so privileged to be here. Like, the life that we live is so privileged. And remembering that I used to not have this privilege and going back to, like, oh, yeah, that used to be me. It's sad. And I want to fix this, but we individually can't do so. So it's like, I love it, but I don't think I can do it, like, too often. So maybe catch me 2028.
I totally get that. And we do have privilege that we're able to pick up and leave in a place that feels like it's caught in turmoil. And in today's climate and all around the world of people being under direct duress and
all
trying
the time
to do everything they can to get out of the situation that they're in and not even having the means to pick up and leave. So yeah, it is very wonderful that we have that, but we also think about the people who don't necessarily have that ability to do so. And it just feels like America's heating up, and especially during election years. My God, it's already started with the conversations here. As soon as people, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, shit, here we go. From New Jersey. from America. And then immediately the political conversations, start.
They start immediately,
and ensue. Some people who do have brain cells understand what's going on, and other people who just don't.
They enjoy it like it's a TV show, and it's like,
correct.
I mean, it affects everyone, baby girl. Like, I don't know why you're excited about this.
Correct.
None of the options are looking great right now.
Correct. You're dancing in the blood money right now.
Yeah.
You are nut bushing in the blood money. So
Not the nut bush.
Yes. Like they're doing it, and they think like, oh, we're not like them, but you're in the boat.
Yeah.
You're in the boat. But I think that's another reason why I'm not necessarily going to go out to eat, because I don't need to be dealing with no people acting crazy. So I'm like, I know it. At least I know it's safe at home.
Yeah.
So I'll pick up the food.
Do a little food run.
Eat in my house.
Yep.
Eat in my house. But shopping, the food, visiting favorite family. Going to be taking in a show.
Oh, yes. My first Broadway show ever will be The Wiz to see
my God.
our baby Blue Kobe.
Yay! When are you going?
I didn't book that ticket because I was texting Colby and I was like, which days are best? And he was like, well, honestly, all those days are pretty good. They actually just had the preview and it looked fantastic. I'm so excited. Did you have your ticket booked already?
I do not have my ticket booked because I'm still figuring out when I'm going to be on the East Coast because some things had to be moved around. But I will be fighting tooth and nail to be there in the building to see The Wiz because it is such a fabulous show. Amber Ruffin rewriting a classic, and then the most talented cast. I mean, yes, we have our friend Colby.
Of course.
An absolute talented dynamo.
Powerhouse.
And then that one beautiful boy, I think his name is Avery Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
I think his name is Avery Johnson. He was on Tiny Desk with Babyface.
Ooh.
And he sung that Can We Talk? Oh, my gosh.
With Babyface.
Yes, with Babyface. And Tank was one of the other backup singers. And Tank, who is an R&B, like, I would say he's a legend because he's written a lot and he's sung a lot. He said, I wish I could sing like this guy. And Tank has a beautiful voice.
Wow.
And then when you hear Avery sing Can We Talk, you're just like, my heart. I was like, be still, my teenage heart. Because it took me all the way back to good-looking men being able to sing.
We do
their
love a good
asses
throwback,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, so he's in The Wiz as well. So looking forward to seeing it. And Amber Ruffin's so funny. She's so goofy. I love her so bad. I can't wait to see what she's done with the show.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm so excited. I'm helping myself focus on being excited to see my family, see my friends, see these things.
Totally.
And then get back to work for the podcast. Because, again, even as the episodes are dropped, people are probably noticing we're making references from like a month or two ago. But that's because we want to keep the show going for all of you beautiful people while we are gone for roughly 2 months, honestly. Because you go first, and then I go after you, and I'm staying later. Totally. So it's like a full 2 months of us just not being in the same place.
Totally.
Like,
but we do it for you.
We do it for you.
We do it for you, Melanation. Doing it for ya. Because we love ya.
We do.
Yes.
We do. Even all the accents and offensive things we're saying. Again,
Pretty
like we
much.
said, we're either going to be famous this season or get canceled. So we're just going to just throw
Pretty
everything
much.
at the
That
wall.
was California. The Caribbean nation of California. That was us making fun of.
We love it. Well, do you have anything else you wanted to pop in?
I was just going to say shout out to Mexican food. I can't wait to see you. I love you. I'm going to be going.
Oh, my God. Yes.
I'm going to be fucking
yes,
some Mexican food up. I'm going to be bringing some Tupperware. I may have to ask somebody's abuelita to come with me back to Australia because
I'll pitch in for that plane ticket.
Yes,
I will
love
pitch in for that plane ticket.
I will be eating half of my weight in tacos because
Amen.
I still believe that it's hard to find good Mexican food here. I think I probably already mentioned Hotel Jesus.
You did, yeah.
So, yes, I will be enjoying myself in the States on that note. And going to all the beauty supply stores.
Stocking
So,
up.
if you haven't already DM'd me on Instagram to get you a wig, I'm sorry, baby girl.
It's already too late. Like,
It's
by
too
the
late.
time you're listening to this, it's too late.
Too late. I actually think maybe when we come back from the States, we talk about our hauls.
Yes,
and talk about
I'm
the
absolutely,
things
yes.
we picked up.
I'm down for that.
Because I am coming back. I'm bringing an empty suitcase with me just for the shopping.
I'm gonna buy a suitcase while I'm there because like one of my
Period.
suitcase is on its last leg, and I was like, oh, I'll find a cute one, but it was like so expensive to buy a suitcase here, so I'm just gonna bring my usual one, and then buy a new one, and then whatever one I like the least will just be my carry-on. Because like my friends that I'm staying with in different cities are like, oh, I found this for us to do, and everything they do is like it's a food thing or it's a shopping thing, and I'm like, oh, my budget's already blown. My budget is blown. My credit card is remaxed. Like I just paid it off. Like I am debt free currently. I'm gonna max that bitch out. I just feel it in my bones. I miss shopping so much, and I love a shop. I have to come home because when I move to this new place, it's lovely, but I have no closet. So my closet is the tiniest thing. So I'm gonna have to, if I buy things, I'm gonna have a crisis moment. I'm like,
Oh my
do I have to
gosh.
donate now because there's no space. It's like in my hand are 2 envelopes.
Oh my God. Only one of you will stay to
And-
be Australia's next top outfit.
Yep. Realistically, it will be because every time we step out, we make a scene. So
Period. Correct. Yeah. So shopping is the cardio that I look forward to doing on vacation. I'm going to be taking in some art for sure. Going to just be taking in the people, really.
yeah, Black people specifically.
Black people, going to get my Black people time
There-
up.
Yeah, there's actually, again, I think I've said this before. I've been noticing a lot more Black people than usual.
Yes.
But it's nothing compared to America, where you're just like, oh, we're everywhere. Look at us.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I like the fact that we're going to be getting a month of summer.
Yes. Oh, that's going to be exciting because we're avoiding the winter. Oh, we're avoiding a chunk of winter. A little brief chunk of winter being avoided.
Yeah, I guess so, but it's still hot in this bitch. And we're going
Yeah.
into April, so I don't even really know what to make of that.
It was a false start. Remember summer camp? It was officially summer, and that
That
was
was
like
so cold.
whipping and whapping. So I think whipping and whapping. So keeping that in there. I do think the summer's like, hey, I'm sorry, I woke up late, y'all. Don't worry, I'll work extra time, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess. Thank you.
I guess she is. Yeah, she hasn't put on her coat. She can't find her shoes.
No.
She's staying at the party a bit longer than expected.
The keys are somewhere in the couch cushion.
Where are my keys? Has anybody seen my phone?
Where is my super suit? You tell me where my suit is, woman.
Why do you need to know?
The greater good. I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you were ever going to get.
Oh my God. Give me my suit, woman. Shout out to Cookie. Shout out to Cookie from Incredibles. One day you'll have a face. I still believe.
Yeah. I mean, there could be an Incredibles 3. We don't really know. It took them 14 years to do the sequel, so.
14 years. Fuck. That's funny.
That's more math you didn't want, but I gave it to you anyway.
That's more. But I mean, like, you know what? At the same time, I think we got to start being thankful for the time that we do have, because not a lot of time is promised.
That's
so
true.
Might as well just take what we can get, bitch.
Oh, so you're embracing the time.
I wouldn't
suddenly.
go that far, but okay. I just
One day.
One day.
More time references.
Yeah.
Well, but until next time, I'm Ri'chard.
And I'm Nicole.
And this has been Melanated in Melbourne.
See ya.
This has been Melanated in Melbourne, a podcast that analyzes the Australian lifestyle from the lens of two Black American besties. Visit us at melanatedinmelbourne.com or follow us on Instagram to send us your comments or questions. Thank you for listening.